You go, I go, you stay, I stay. One song to sing.
What's going on, guys? I wanted to talk to you guys through this workout. I wanted to talk about Pendlay rows, which you see Sonia doing right now. The reason I like Pendlay rows is it's a lot less stress on the lower back over doing your conventional barbell row. Once you get it right, once you get your positioning right with your hips, your stance, it feels really good. Takes all the stress away from your lower back, and it really works on your explosiveness because it forces you to pull from a dead stop off the floor. So what you want to do is you want to have your back neutral. You want your back horizontal, just like right here. Tankster's doing it. Back is horizontal with the floor, and then you want to drive with your elbows. You want to pull right around, right beneath your chest. That's where you want to aim for. So you have to mess with your feet placement, your stance. Everybody's going to be different based on your height, your femur length, but just mess with it. And mental cues that I have is off the floor. I like to pull the slack out of the bar, and then I close my eyes. I think elbows, drive with your elbows, and then I pull, like I said, right below your chest. So for you guys that have lower back pain, lower back problems, try out the Pendlay row, and you'll see that it does take less stress off the lower back. And another reason why I like it is it almost forces you to use proper form or decrease the weight. With a barbell row, you can hunch over and you can throw your hips in, and you can jerk the weight, versus the Pendlay row, pulling from the dead stop off the floor, you kind of have to finesse it up. All right, so give the Pendlay row a try. I highly recommend it, especially if you have lower back pain, lower back problems. But our next back movement, we did 3 back movements this workout, and then 2 bicep movements. We moved on to the plate loaded row with all back movements. You've probably heard this so many times, but pull with your elbows. Right here with chest supported movement like this, I like to keep thoracic extension. You might not see it with this angle, but thoracic extension meaning keeping my back like this, and then driving my elbows as far back as I can. And that's going to allow a lot more back and lat stimulation over, just pulling with your arms, really. And I think I did that over the years of growing up, working out. I would never really focus on pulling with the elbows. I just pulled with my hands, my arms, and that may be why my biceps got developed faster than the rest of my body. So these days I really focus on that mind and muscle connection with my lats. This movement right here, we've been doing this the past, I think, couple back workouts. Just changing it up. The thing is with this is our stack is too light for me. I can probably do it like 20 to 25 reps. So all I did was really focus on exaggerating the negative and exaggerating the contraction, and it worked out. And then our first bicep movement was just the dumbbell curl. I've always liked doing it this way. I like this way over alternating curl. So you do them together, keep the elbows to your side, and then just curl and allow just a natural minimal movement of your elbows. And then at the top, of course, contract. But just really, really focus on controlling the weight, guys. With the isolation movements like this and your accessory work, you're going to get more bang for your buck if you're controlling the weight and you're getting better mind and muscle connection. And keep your wrists. You don't want your wrists too too stiff. You want to have just a slight bend so you can get that peak contraction. Our second bicep movement here, cable, just single arm curls. I really like this. It allows a nice stretch at the bottom and just time under tension. I like the time under tension with the cable. But you can see in my wrist, it's not totally straight. There's a very small amount of bend to it. It's really hard to explain, guys. A lot of things that I've done over the years, I've changed form. It's just what I feel in my head. It's kind of hard to spot it when someone's doing it. So if you feel it, if you feel that mind-muscle connection, keep doing it, guys. But the second that you're feeling other muscles work, secondary, third muscles, then you might want to reevaluate your form.
You go, I go, you stay, I stay. One song to sing.